Hello, family. Welcome to the African Diary Show with me, your host, Kate Ndongo. And I don't know why our music is misbehaving, but I'm trying to get a better song to play you to start our day or to start our show for today. And yeah. Yes, welcome back, family. That was Afro Bongo, and it is. I was saying that was Afro Bongo, and earlier on, I played you a song by Pax, uh, pa- Pax Kid Banks. Yeah, Pax Kid. Yeah, it is called 9 months. I played you that song. It is a nice song. I hope you enjoyed the vibes. And our question for today it is okay. We are asking ourselves what will it take to fill Africa's growing infrastructure deficit? And as we move on with our show today, I hope that you'll be able to answer me that question, and we will get to interact and see what it will take to fill Africa's growing infrastructure deficit. Because we know that our infrastructure is not really well, but how can we do, or what can we do to improve it? And as we move on with our show, you know how we start our show, but there's a song that I feel I've not played, and you know how I love this song. So let me just play this song, then I'll be back. Hey, kid.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
How are you?
I'm good.
Okay. I'm in the process of trying to find Jesus' tomb.
Yeah. You're trying to find Jesus.
That's what
But
you said. You sounded so. You said you wanted to go to Egypt to find Jesus' tomb.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. You said on the Rhythm Scoop show. I heard you.
Okay, I am asking, or I have a question for today, and
All
this
right.
will be our main topic for the day. That what will it take to fill Africa's growing infrastructure deficits? And I hope that the family will answer me, and we will get into a conclusion what we can do to fill the African infrastructure deficit, or to keep growing the African infrastructure. And before we get back to the show, let me play this song. You know how I love this song, right?
We don't know what song it is.
African Queen.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it is your song.
Yeah. And I promise that she'd be my wife. Anapenda ghetto classic. She's already your party. You could tweet it on her Facebook. Like you get someone else. Hakuna tukia kwa nini ye? Anapenda cookie wine kwa kiti eh. Mapenzi yetu si wawili. Hatuchezi low kissy. Cause she brings to life all my fantasy. Never seen the love so real. Yeah. You know I can keep. Now I don't need the queen to life all my fantasies. Never seen the love so real. Yeah. You know I can keep. Now I don't need the queen. Yeah. She's a butter, chocolates, yeah. She's the daughter of a Wonder Woman, yeah. I'm magic down Juliani
Oh,
Superwoman.
okay. Can you sing?
I can.
Uh, can you sing good?
Yeah. Facebook. He dance back in here. Back it. See what we lay. Oh, I paused the music. Kiss Siri Siri. She brings to life all my fantasies. Never seen an absolute. Mindo wake kie. Now I know leave the cards are queen to life all my fantasies. Never seen a love so real. Mindo wake kie. Now I know leave the cards are queen. Yes, welcome back, family. That was African Queen by the one and only the uh, Phil de Kagongo. Yeah, that is a very wonderful song. I love that music personally. I don't know if you love the song because
It's
it
beautiful.
talks about yeah.
Where's Phil from?
Pardon.
I said, where is Phil from? Where's he from? The guy that sings the
I,
song.
I don't know. To be
Okay,
honest, I don't know. I
that's
just love
honest.
his
Okay.
song. Yeah,
What
it is a nice song.
one song I love? I just love that group out of Kenya. You guys are playing. I guess that might be a new song. 'Cause I've heard from Salty Soul yesterday on the Rhythm Scoop show, the beginning of the show. That song was beautiful. That song was
Yeah,
jamming.
Kitenge yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday when you and Jovi was singing a song on the Rhythm Scoop show. The first
Mm,
song, it was like a Salty Soul song.
yeah, it was Sauti Sol. It is called Rumba Japani.
Yeah, that song is awesome. I think that see, talent is just talent. Those guys are very talented. I love the
Mhm.
song.
And there's another band called Hat the Band. It also does similar music like the
Okay,
one Salty Soul does.
all
It
right.
also has beautiful songs. I guess you should hear some of their songs, but I don't have them right here with me. But I'll tell Spikes to upload them so that we can put on.
Yeah, just Spikes to get it together.
Yeah, I will.
All right.
Okay, I have some motivational quotes for you, and for the
Of,
day,
of course you do.
like I always do. And okay, I have this quote that says that never regret a day in your life. Good days give you happiness. Bad days give you experience. Worst days give you lessons, and best days give you memories. So this motivational quote is simply
That's
telling
true.
us never to regret any day in our life because okay I told there was a time I was telling you a story where I was doing a business. Then I ended up losing even the amount of the capital I used for the business. And I was like, now where will I get the money, because I had borrowed the money from a friend. So there was this friend of mine coming to encourage me and telling me that you know what, losses are lessons. So next time, even if you lost this time, so next time you've learned what you'll do, and what you'll be able to maybe
Accomplish.
to to accomplish, and maybe to change, because this time your business didn't go well because maybe you didn't have a proper plan, or you didn't do something. So at that time I learned that
There's
losses
no
are lessons.
yeah, there's no such thing as there's no such thing as a loss. No such thing as failure, Katie. Failure
Mm-hmm.
teach you lessons. Only failure is that you never get up and try again. That's
Mm-hmm.
failure when you don't keep trying. Failure is not such thing as failure. It means those are lessons you learn that you didn't know. So that gives you experience for the next time. So we must learn lessons in life. So there's no only failure is that you don't try again, that you don't keep moving forward, that you don't pick yourself up, dust yourself off and say, okay, I learned. Now I see how to do that better, do that better, do that there better. That means experience. So now you can gather experience.
Yeah, and I hope somebody has been motivated and always keep remembering this quote because it is a nice quote. And okay, I read it
It's very
once
true.
more.
It's very true. You read again. It's very true.
Yeah, let me read it once more for maybe somebody who has not who was not in with us and have tuned it right now. Never regret a day in your life. Good days give you happiness. Bad days give you experience. Worst days give you lessons, and best days give you memories. So every time, uh, keep keep okay, keep vibrating until you're dead. Okay, keep the positive energy high. Be positive every time you're doing something, but never regret a day in your life, even though it went bad, it was the worst day. Just don't regret it because maybe it came to teach you
There's a
some
lesson.
lesson.
Yes,
Yeah,
there's a lesson. Always a lesson. We don't,
yeah,
we don't learn. We don't learn unless we go through some
unless
sort
we
of
fail.
pain. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
unless we fail or go through some kind of pain. Those are life lessons. So, like you said, be thankful for every day because even your failures can be your greatest success as long as you
So
don't give
true.
up on yourself.
Mm-hmm. Okay, another lesson that we are running today, it is that we should never give up. Kiva said that we should never give up, and or we should not give up. So wherever you
Never
and
give up.
never
Never
give up.
believe negative things people say about you.
Mhm,
If a
mhm,
teacher tells you you'll never turn out to be nothing, you say fuck them and you keep it moving because they don't know you know your spirit. No
mhm,
teacher can tell you who or what you'll ever be in
mhm.
life. Ever.
Yeah, never let somebody's thoughts define you. You know yourself
Exactly.
better. And always stay motivated and stay positive and say no to negativity or negative energy.
If you get negative people around you, family, you must get them out of your space. You
So
must
true.
eject them. You get negative people who are negative towards you and have a negative mindset, you must get rid of them because that will affect you. Those are like weeds in your garden. You must pick the weeds up out of your garden or they will destroy your garden. If your friends you have are negative, that means you're negative because you attract who you are. Not what you want in your life, you attract what you are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Understand this. You attract what you are. So
Yeah,
if you got a bunch
you're
of negative
right.
people around you, you're like, oh, okay, that's who I am. Then you
Mm-hmm.
must make ways of getting rid of them and then go into positivity. Only have positive people in your life doesn't mean that they're not going to tell you things that are not real. Okay, you can do that better, but we want you to succeed. You keep positive people around you.
Yeah. And okay, we move on to our to the story of the day. But I am asking a question, and I don't know where the or people are sleeping, are still asleep, because
Yeah, I'm
we only.
surprised nobody showed up yet. Yeah, exactly. Smith showed up, better come back. But they always look at your show later, Katie, when it's either on the
I hope they
replay
get
or
back so that we.
wait, they
Okay,
might
I'm
not catch
saying.
it live. They might catch the show on the replay. But go ahead, ask your question.
I'm saying that
We're gonna
Samuel
send you.
wants the link. Uh,
You know, I
okay,
send the link.
let me send the. Okay,
Okay.
let me send the link to someone. Then we will go on with the show. But as someone is joining, I want him to tell us that what he thinks that will take to fill Africa's growing infrastructure deficit. And okay, before we talk about about filling the African infrastructure deficit. I have another story about the Maasai giving up the nomadic lifestyle due to climate change. They claim that they left the or they gave up on their nomadic lifestyle due to climate change here in Kenya. I was there was a day I was talking about the Maasai and their tradition, and I talked about Maasai being the Maasai's being nomadic pastoralists, but due to climate change. But I don't think it is climate change
There's no
because
such thing as climate change. Like, no, it's
yeah,
not. But go ahead. But go ahead.
it is not climate change because even now there are no farms to go and being nomads and grazing your cattle everywhere. There are no farms left here in Africa to graze your cattle anywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I don't think that they gave up their nomadic lifestyle due to climatic change. It is
No.
another reason, like maybe the land is fully occupied right now because the population,
Exactly. Katie's too
yeah,
smart. Ding, 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 ding. Yes, Katie. You're exactly right.
the population is increasing every day, every day, every day. We saw that the Pakistanis are here occupying the Kenyan left houses. Now they are full. Okay, now we have so many Pakistans here in Kenya, but I saw a post where the government are trying to chase them back to their countries, but I don't think they will be able. These
They
people
should
are
take. They should chase their racist ass up out of there.
now these people
Pakistanis
are
are racist.
very many.
Pakistanis are racist. I don't care how many it is. I round all their asses up and get them out of there. They're racist as shit against African people. They gotta go.
They gotta go to their place because this is not their country. Because
No.
like if you look if you look like the matters of these people being here in Kenya, so many lands have been occupied by the people who are not even Africans. They come and grab land for
Yes.
themselves, and we are left without a place to live.
How
We are
about
left,
that? Exactly.
yeah.
So you get rid of their ass. And I round their ass up and hey, you gotta go back to Pakistan. That's your shit. You don't got Africans all in Pakistan. They'll put them out of there. They don't got no Africans running around no Pakistan.
Mm-hmm. So I was saying that today you will not find the villagers from the Maasai tribe holding their grazing sticks. They carry
Yeah,
grazing
they
sticks
can't. Yeah,
when
yeah, they
they are
carry no
grazing
sticks.
their cattle. You will not
They
find
call it what?
any
They carry a
grazing.
stick. They're like sticks with like a club on the top of it. They used to use it to hit lions in the head with them back in the day.
Oh,
Yeah, like a stick. You're still
Instead,
sitting down in
you'll find.
Tanzania. You're still sitting down in Tanzania carrying a lot of. You're down in Tanzania, the Maasai all over Tanzania too. They carrying the sticks and stuff, and you know. But go ahead,
And
Katie. I mean, interrupt. Go ahead.
instead, you'll find them carrying mattocks, spades, and pangas ready for them to start work when they dance and because if you're not working here in Kenya, you will not survive. I told you
mm.
how the living standards have really gone high. Like you have to work and work tiresomely.
Yeah, it's high as fuck all over the world right now.
Yeah, you have to work and to earn a living so that you can find something to take in your mouth every day because life is really going high here in Kenya, but I don't think it
Yeah,
is
Katie
only
said to
here.
take something in your mouth. Okay, you mean eat, Katie?
Yeah,
Katie said to
something
put
to
something.
put something in your mouth like
Katie said to put
yeah,
something in your mouth. You mean to eat, Katie? You mean to eat?
yeah. Let's should I skip
it's
that?
like
But alright,
okay, it
I know what you mean.
Mhm. So when I was asking, what do you think that can be done,
Chicken.
or what
What?
will it take to fill Africa's growing infrastructure deficit?
Oh, well, you have to be able to
Probably
keep
cook,
the wealth in the
probably,
country first.
probably cook that chicken and then put them in a pot and charge money for it, Katie. You
Yeah,
got
him and his friends.
go
Yeah,
ahead,
they're
go
annoying
ahead,
this
Sandy. Go
morning.
ahead. Go ahead, Sandy.
Well, I'm saying first they'd have to be able to keep the money in the country
Yep,
Mm,
and then keep it like make sure it's used for whatever purpose it's supposed to be used for and
exactly
not
right.
have people
Most of
overrun
the
the
money in
project.
Africa goes out of Africa. Exactly. That's the
Yeah.
problem. You got to stop corruption. Most of the money in Africa goes to the Europeans. So exactly right.
Hmm.
They got to
Yeah,
keep the
leave the
money in
country.
Africa. Yeah.
but we don't have hope with that, because the leaders we have, you know them, you know how
Well,
they
that's
are.
what it takes.
It's
Mhm.
going to have to be when you see Sheffield on in South Africa on Joby's show the last just before you got it, it's got to be revolution. You got to have.
Yeah.
I know you. It can't just be you, Katie. We get it. We don't want you to commit suicide, but it's going to have to. It's going to be.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be revolution in Africa, Katie. It's like you said, Sheffield told you, revolution is inevitable. The Africa's too corrupt now. These puppets have
Mhm.
destroyed Africa. And all like Samuel's saying, that's the common sense. Keep the money in the country, but the money doesn't stay in the country. It goes to
Nope.
Europe, and then the rest of it stays in these corrupt leaders' pockets, like
Yeah.
Kenyatta, Buhari in Nigeria,
But
Ramaphosa in South Africa. So revolution is inevitable, Katie. It's inevitable. Go ahead.
mhm. When will this revolution start? Because I'm
It's
afraid
gonna
that
start by it's gonna start by the youth. They gotta stop being
it
scared.
will
Like you
start
said,
by
they
the
gonna be
youth. But
it's gonna be you, Casey Most about I can't do it. I be committing suicide. Who's helping me?
you know, kid, there was a time you told me that the British already know who will become the president of Kenya
Yes,
come 2022. Now, what
yeah.
will we do if they already know? And there's a youth, maybe there's a youth somewhere who is willing to fight or to vie
Oh,
for that
I
yeah.
don't know where it's gonna spark, Katie, but we know it's gonna spark in Africa from the youth. We know it's gonna
Yeah,
come
it will
from the
be the
youth.
youth.
I don't
Speaking
know
of
where.
set up leaders, right now we have a dispute in Jamaica with some the Maroons and Bauxite Company, right, between the government.
Uh,
But basically, the guy that's the chief of the Maroons right now, he used to work in England and a few big
Mhm.
banks. So he's there now, and it looks suspicious because even Vice News covered it, and Vice is owned by George Soros. So
huh.
we're thinking that maybe George Soros has some money in it
They probably
in the
do
Bauxite Company.
because
So the
because
guys
because because,
like
because
control the
bauxite is
position.
destroyed. Bauxite is buying a lot of the farmland up in Jamaica. A
Yeah, and
lot
the
of the
place they
damn
want to mine right now is where most of our fresh water comes from. So if
yeah
that gets contaminated or damaged, Jamaica is going to have a huge problem with water. And 80% or 70% of our water is from underground.
yeah underground
So
sources exactly right. So that
fuck up
means
the whole country.
corruption within the damn country. I don't think
Yeah.
has 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 Jamaica finally. I know they wanted to do it last year. This year has Jamaica finally now said that the damn queen is not the head of the
No, not
government.
yet.
Not
Not yet.
oh my God.
I
The
think in
Queen of England is
Barbados.
still the Queen of this no good bastard. Queen of England is still the head of the Jamaican government. It is
Yeah.
absolutely crazy.
Yeah, and the prime minister now is sitting on her lap basically. Some council is in for her. I'm not sure. But
But
either
that's
way,
crazy.
it just shows that he's a
Same,
good puppet.
but it's all the Commonwealth shit. Same like Kenya, same like South Africa, same like Zimbabwe. All that money goes to the Europeans who stolen the
Yep.
money from African people. And so
Hmm.
when Kate asked him how we can do infrastructure, it's going to have to be revolution. All the money's going to the Europeans. The Africans don't even know that. Like Katie even said this about the white people come in my village, we like them. They don't want to steal all your damn money. That's where all the money goes to them. Come from Africa.
Yeah.
Now, what will we do as the youth to come up and try to to try and find a way that this money will remain in our countries?
Where you got to start
Team
organizing,
purpose.
start fighting. Like I showed you with Spike, I said the wrong president to you. It was Jacques Chirac. The French president told the truth. He said, "Without Africa, Europe is poor." He was honest. He said, "We're not gonna never give up Africa. Without Africa, we're poor. So fuck it. These Africans are being enslaved, and we already got them stupid. They believe in white Jesus and all kind of dumb shit. We're gonna keep enslaving them so we'll stay rich." He's honest. At least he was honest.
At least.
At least, at least to tell the truth, is that these Africans, that's where all the money's at. We're going to keep the countries and keep the African impoverished. So
Mm-hmm.
she's going to have revolution, Katie. The Europeans not going to say, you know what? I believe Katie and her kids should have a better living, so I'm going to give up Africa. They're going to say, we're not giving
Hmm.
no Africa for Katie and her damn kids. Fuck
That's
her and
not
her
happening.
kids. They're not
But
gonna.
it's a matter of having a strong party which is willing to work with you and support you and
That's true,
fight
Katie.
for their rights. But you will
But
not
you don't.
find
But
so
you don't
many
got.
youths
But
willing
you
to
don't
do
got that
that.
Africa. You don't got that Africa. You got just. You think you got two parties in Kenya? Both those parties are
No, we
controlled by the British. You think you got two parties in South Africa? It's controlled by the British. You think those
the
parties in
opposition
Ghana
and the
controlled by the
leading one.
British? You got to make a new youth party. There's got to be a youth party started by the youth, Katie, and it cannot be co-opted. You're gonna have to be sophisticated because the British come out and say, you know what, Katie, you start this party. You know what? We want to help you. He said, yeah, yeah, we're gonna give you $45 million, Katie. $45 million that you allow us to now be part of your party. Are you gonna take the money, Katie?
No,
$45 million, Katie.
Don't do it.
Are you gonna take the money, Katie?
Don't do it.
So as you do, it, Katie. Now I control the party, and you're back in the same position. Africa's still impoverished. You got your money now. You're a puppet. You got your money, puppet Katie. You got your money, and Africa still stays underdeveloped and impoverished.
mm-hmm.
But you got
So
your money, Katie. You got your $45 million, Katie.
I won't take the money because I don't want Kenya to remain the same or Africa to remain the same because I want Africa to develop like the
Oh,
matters of infrastructure. Uh, I talked about
Put,
water.
pull this up,
Yeah,
Katie, for me. Pull this up real quick. Keep your thought. Pull this up. Say. What's the name of the book? Tells you. Ask Spikes. What's the name of the book? Which says. It's called. Pull this up, Katie, and Google. That's
okay.
because purposely, how Europe purposely kept Africa underdeveloped. How Europe purposely kept Africa underdeveloped so they can keep stealing and robbing out of it. That is what you know. I want you to know that this is a real plan, Katie. It's not an accident that Africa's underdeveloped. I want you to know this was planned by the Europeans.
Mm-hmm. Kept.
Europe kept Africa purposely underdeveloped.
Okay. Is it a book?
Yes, it's a book. There you go.
I read or I share?
So just read what it says. Just read
Oh.
the statement about what the book is telling you.
It is written by Walter Rodney that and describes how Africa was deliberately exploited and underdeveloped by European
Yes.
colonial regimes.
Yeah, so
And
you need to
he
know. So
believes
now,
that.
So you need to know that white people never been our friends. It was purposely exploited still today and underdeveloped by Europeans, Katie.
Mhm.
That was the plan. That's why Africa's underdeveloped, Katie.
And they
It's not
also
an
believe
accident.
that every African has a responsibility to understand the system
Exactly.
and work for its overthrow.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Revolution, Katie, is not overthrown. Sis, I want you to understand that this was a plan implemented to make sure Europe could steal resources out of Africa and African people remain poor. I need you to
Hey,
know that.
Joy. Uh-huh. Here's my best friend who I was talking about yesterday.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh no.
Hello,
Oh, she didn't.
Joy. How are
Oh,
you?
she didn't. I hope she didn't take that death shot.
I hope so too, but I
Oh my
don't.
God. I
I
hope she
don't.
didn't take that. So understand, Katie. That's what I'm saying. He's letting you know that Africans have to understand that they were purposely underdeveloped by the Europeans and put in poverty. These are facts, but most Africans don't know that.
And also, they should understand that it is their responsibility to come and try to fight for Africa.
Yes, it's your responsibility to know the truth, teach people the truth, and then
Mhm.
overthrow the system. Africans should not be impoverished, Katie, like I've been teaching you. You've been taught lies. Those teachers that Spikes loves, those teachers have been teaching you nonsense and lies.
It's so true. They teach us lie, and yeah. Okay, okay. To the matters of okay, moving on to our next story, because we will not stick to that all day long. Moving on
No,
to the next.
I just want you to understand that the system that you live in is designed. Okay, we say, why is
Yeah,
Africa
it
undeveloped? I just want you to know
is.
that there
I
is a
already know
system.
that now, and I hope that people also know that. Okay, I hope that people get to learn this.
No, you have to teach it, Katie. You
I
have to
I am
teach it.
trying to teach them. Joy, I hope
Okay.
you're learning this and you're getting it in your brain, and the
Good.
others on the stream. And okay, moving on to our next story. Metal workers in South Africa commence indefinite strike over pay rise. And okay, why are they striking over pay rise? But South Africa,
They're
South
striking.
Africa's
They're striking. They're striking for the same thing you just read, Katie, because they're being exploited by white
No.
people in South Africa. They're being exploited.
without a good pay. And okay,
Yes,
South Africa's Metal Workers Union on Tuesday yesterday began an indefinite strike seeking pay rises, and the union has around 155,000 members working in various industries, including auto mechanics. Initial wage hike talks with employer bodies became deadlocked, and arbitration failed. So these people are trying to fight for a better wage, or to for their wages to be increased, and we
yes,
can say, okay,
because they're being exploited, Katie.
is it in Sudan? I saw that. Is it in Sudan or Senegal? I saw that the the teachers are also striking about the same thing, and the schools were opened this week, I guess, in that country, and they are striking about their salaries, and maybe they have not been okay. It is in DRC Congo, where schools are reopened, and under threat of teachers strike. Schools have reopened in the
Because they're not getting
democratic.
paid. So imagine,
Mhm.
okay, here we go. Here go another question to ask, Katie. DRC is really the richest place on the planet, but it's impoverished. How can the richest place on the planet, Katie? You can't have a phone, you can't have a computer, you can't. That's where most of the gold, cobalt. You can't have a phone or computer if you didn't have the minerals coming out of the DRC. So if DRC is really the richest country on the planet, why is it impoverished, Katie?
Because of corruption
because
and
of the Europeans and exploiting African people. That's why. And it's been
and
and it's been
Mm.
and it's been underdeveloped so they can continue to steal and keep African people impoverished. So that's why
they
those
say
people
that
are striking. That's why those teachers are striking because there's no money for them to teach the students. They're not getting
uh,
paid.
and this thing happens in every country here in
Yes,
Africa. Uh,
Africa. Because okay, so we just now okay. Let's connect the dots. Katie said Europe has kept Africa underdeveloped for its own purposes. That's so that let you know. Yes, Katie, it's continent wide that you're purposely put in poverty to benefit Europeans.
like here in Kenya, the last time it was the nurses striking, or the doctors. The doctors were striking, and the nurses too. There was a
Yeah,
time. I remember when I was in primary school, there was a time teachers striked for almost 2 months. So I stayed at home for 2 months because of the teachers striking.
Mm.
because all the money's been stolen by Europe by the British, and then the Kenyatta family, who's got
Mhm.
the rest of the money. They're stealing that money, and no one's paying the teachers, no one's
Mm.
paying the doctors.
And
So
you know
it's
what?
a good, Katie.
You know what bothers most bothers me most is that you'll find that their children are still in school learning, but as the common mwananchi, or the citizens, the children who are not able to, or the parents who are not able to take their children to private schools.
The private schools, of course not. Of
Yeah.
course, the people that are stealing the money, Katie, they're not. Of course, they're going to have the money to be given to the private schools. Of course, it's the system is corrupt. I'm not going to stop having my kid go to private school because I'm stealing money, Katie. No.
So it is the common mwananchi who suffers a lot, because
Yep.
when the doctors strike, these people, the common mwananchi, may not have even the
Healthcare.
small cash they required to take their children to go and be attended in private hospitals. The same
No.
case when the strikes are done by the teachers, the common Mananchi will not be able to take their children to private school. So it is
No.
us citizens who are not maybe.
That's why revolution is inevitable in Africa, Katie. Like
Mhm.
Shepard said in South Africa on Joby's show. That's why revolution is inevitable. It can't be fixed. It's got to be completely overthrown because it was set up to be corrupt. It was purposely set up to be corrupt.
Yeah, but now who is okay? I'm wondering, like, okay, I can't go
I don't know where the
against.
spark is gonna come from, Katie. Some kid in Africa, some youth is gonna say, I've had enough. And it's gonna start from somewhere. It might be Nigeria, maybe Kenya, maybe the Congo, it may be Angola. But when it happens, it's gonna sweep throughout the continent because we are one people. That
Mhm.
consciousness when it reacts, that's why the European puts money into keeping African people down on the continent. They got
Uh,
spies everywhere throughout Africa that you don't even know, Katie, to make sure they stop these uprisings. Because once you get an uprising in one country, it's going to spread throughout Africa. It's going to spread like wildfire. That's what they're trying to stop. But you're not going to stop it because you've had Africans sitting in poverty too long. Somebody's going to go crazy and it's going to start. I don't know where it's going to start, but it's going to start. Revolution is inevitable in Africa, Katie. It's inevitable. I don't know when, but it's coming in your lifetime. I might be dead, but it's going to happen in your lifetime. It's inevitable.
I hope that comes true, and youths find the courage, or to face the
It's coming,
government and
Katie.
try.
It's coming.
Mhm.
They don't got nothing else to lose. You can't scare people when they got nothing to lose. Katie, when they've been put in complete poverty. I'm eating dirt or rocks or whatever I'm doing. I got nothing to lose. You tell me, well, I'll kill you. Well, kill me then. Whatever. But I'm not stopping. The other kids are quick. It's inevitable. Shout out to Dr. Mumby in Kenya said the same. It's inevitable.
It is inevitable. And okay, one of these South Africans
Mm,
is saying that we are left with no choice but to strike to to withhold our labor indefinitely
Yeah,
until
like,
the
so ask the question. Yeah, just like see that chicken that Samuel got on the island that's cooking. He wants to ask you a question too, Katie. The chicken is that the
someone
chicken.
just feed the chicken.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
it's
yeah.
hungry.
the chicken. The chicken is asking, how is it that they're in South Africa and white people own the very mines that those black people are working in?
The chicken might be hungry. That's why it is making the noises.
It's making a noise.
No,
Simon
the
told the
chicken
chicken
wants
to shut. The chicken is saying,
chicken wants chicken
Katie,
coochie.
Katie, I'm asking you a question, Katie.
Ah,
Yeah. Okay, I was
really out
saying
this
that
morning.
one of the someone are you saying something?
I'm talking to myself. I'm eating
Oh,
right now. I have to leave shortly.
you're talking to yourself.
Yeah.
Katie thinks you're crazy now. Katie thinks you're crazy now, Sammy.
Oh,
You're Katie. You're talking to yourself.
yeah, I realize.
I
Damn
thought
it.
he was talking to the chicken, telling it to be quiet.
Beef.
He's telling the shut up. We're gonna put him in a pot and cook it.
They're going hard this morning. Normally, you wouldn't hear them, but I don't know what's up.
Mhm.
Ah, this
I
came on,
was
they're overrun by chickens.
mhm, mhm.
Go ahead.
I was saying that the South African
Oh, fuckers.
metal workers are saying that we are left with no choice but to strike to withhold our labor indefinitely until the bosses give into our just demands. And South Africa has local plants that assemble major cars. I know you know this because they assemble major car brands like the Ford, BMW, and Nissan for export.
BMW, Lincoln. Yeah, I know Lincoln's not really big in Africa. It's only big in South Africa. Most like Fikes even know what. I don't know if you guys even know what a Lincoln is. So I don't think Katie even know. I don't think you guys even know what a Lincoln is. But yeah, they still yeah
Dog pit?
they manufacture make. No, I'm talking about in Kenya. Lincoln's not really big or Cadillac. They don't even have Cadillacs in Kenya. Um, um, so they do those brands and they pay them little to nothing because it's exploitation, Katie. They exploit the work, the labor. That's another reason why they took Africans out of Africa, Katie, to exploit the labor, to have free labor, to make them wealth. So the
Yeah,
African people for 500 years have been making white people wealthy.
but
So
even if you're exploiting me, why don't you want me to? Why don't you want to pay me well? Because
well,
you're ex
because I don't want because I want to be rich, Katie.
than
I want
me.
to be rich off of your work, off your labor. You see, you're thinking with an African mind. You're thinking that should be fair. Europeans don't think like we think, Katie. They believe in exploiting people. They believe in putting people in slavery. They believe in all this. I should have you work for me and not pay you nothing. They believe in that, and I'm gonna tell you that's good. They get joy. Let me explain something to you about the world. They get joy in seeing us impoverished, Katie. That makes them
Yeah,
happy.
Mm.
and that's so sad. Someone, are you
Get it?
saying something?
Huh?
Are you
No,
saying
I mean,
something? You're
Oh,
I'm
talking to
humming.
yourself.
he's still talking to
Yes,
he's still
again.
talking to the chicken.
It's
He's still
fine.
talking to the chicken, Katie.
Moving
Mm.
on to our next story, I have a story, that says that
Oh, right,
sing.
right, right, right. I had a question.
Go
Cammy,
ahead.
Okay.
Cammy, what can I call my name for? Katie, do
Yes.
you guys have those cars they sent in from China where they import the parts and then put it together over there?
I don't think so. I've
No,
not seen.
most of the cars in Kenya, mostly from Japan,
Yeah,
and
from Japan and
yeah, most of those are
China.
Chinese. Yeah, Chinese don't make good, they don't make good cars. They just copy and paste them. So most of the
And
cars in Kenya,
Germany.
yeah, Germany and usually Japan. So they come in and they sell them there. But no, not really many Chinese cars. There's not many Chinese cars on
Oh,
the African continent. Period.
oh, okay. Well, the
Yeah,
reason why I asked is because I was actually going to do it in Jamaica with a friend of mine anyway. But the
and
government actually turned it down. And what they did, they gave him the license to import the vehicle parts, but not put it together. So I don't know. He tried applying again, wouldn't get it. So it's almost like him as a small man, he's been locked out of the system. So
Yeah.
government is corrupt. He even had a contract with an ex-government agency, and they didn't give him the contract to bring in the cars. You know,
uh,
he tried
that
every
that
route. He left Jamaica.
mhm.
Yeah,
That's
said
what
fuck
goes
it.
around here. And I was saying that Senegalese town attempts to fight back a rising sea. And in the northern Senegalese city of St. Louis, excavators are ripping up. Ripping up and
Mm.
up the beach to lay giant blocks of ballast in the 11th hour effort to keep the sea at bay. When the work is
Mm.
finished, a black sea wall will stretch for kilometers along the coastline of the
Okay.
West African country's former capital, famed for its colonial era architecture. But okay, these guys are trying to fight a rising sea, and okay, they are doing a good job because this sea will if
Well, it's
okay,
called just building a dam. It just building a dike. Okay, that's normal. That's what they do. That's what the Netherlands has. If the Netherlands didn't have good dikes, they'd be underwater up in Europe. The Netherlands is nothing but land surrounded by dikes. If they didn't have good dikes, the Netherlands would have been back in the sea years ago. So they have good dikes. So
yeah,
they're
because
just trying to
they've
build
got
a diking system. What's going on, General Mosquito? I'm going to have to exploit you, brother.
General
You
Mosquito
look,
is not using the Ike name today.
yeah, you're making Katie. And how dare you try to put Joby looks nice all the time too. Talking about Katie looks nice and won't you other Negroes try? Yeah, he said Katie's always looking nice and great. And how about you and Joby? How about you and Joby put an effort in? Joby's always looking
Mm.
nice. What are you talking about? Joby's always looking nice.
Yeah, tell him.
Yeah, yeah.
Peace,
I'm talking to you, EK Copy.
Ike Coffee, are you listening? Peace to you, General Mosquito.
Fuck it, fuck
And
it.
okay, moving on to our next story.
All
There is
right.
an artist here in Kenya called Major. I don't know. Okay, he's a Gengeton artist. I don't know
Oh,
if you're aware of this guy, but
No, I've
maybe I
never
should
heard of him.
try and get his music. Then I play a little bit of it. Then you listen to it.
Is
Uh,
he any good?
he is good. Uh,
All right.
okay, but it is again he does gengeton music. I don't know if you're aware of
What is
gengeton
that?
music.
No, what is gang and time music? What kind of music is gang and time music?
no, what it is a type
They
of,
are
it is
sample.
a genre of music that most mostly it is used by the youths. Most you'll find it
I said
used.
Joby and Katie. No, you didn't. You just said Katie. You said Joby and Katie. That's why Joby said, I'm gonna have to talk to you, get a mosquito. You said Katie. He said Katie's always looking nice, and the rest of you guys are always looking shabby.
Mm.
Okay, here is the song. It is
Okay,
called
go ahead. Okay, let
Zawakanya.
me see it.
Uh,
Karibu Kanairo, karibu Kenya, kujeni kushoka koza wa Kenya, tuna talanta ya kujikiweza. Hiyo
hiyo juani ya mvua.
niko shua, uko kijani usikie umeboeka, ukiona memes unaanza kucheka, hadi yako mbaya ukichoma picha.
You talking about spikes? Okay. You just said Katie. Okay. You didn't mention Joe. You said Spike's not looking nice. Okay.
How do you think about that song?
It's okay.
You can go.
It's speaking Swahili. It's speaking
Yeah,
Swahili, but it's just like I don't know why Africans gotta put things in so many categories. Just African music to me. It's not everybody's got to be like branded something different. This that music. I call it all African music. I don't distinguish. I don't put music in tribal. Oh, do what you play this, Katie. This is for Spikes.
okay.
Play this. Go into YouTube and look up Burner Boy Monster. Play this for Spikes. This is for Spikes right here. Play Burner Boy Monster since he was caping for these teachers. I want you to play Burner Boy Monster, Katie. Oh, did Katie freeze? Dang. I think Kate then froze.
That's not nice.
And
Just some fat cheeks. Ah. Oh, she's still not back. Guess she's
she
not coming
froze.
back.
Since she comes back, how much time? It's close to an hour. Katie be gone. It's 57. Okay. Oh, I'm done. I'm done. Yeah. She froze.
Yeah.
We give her a few seconds till she comes back. I wanted to play Burner Boy for Spikes. I mean, yeah, play Monster. The Spikes. Might not.
Pardon? Eat?
You know, Sam?
Yeah, here. I'm
Yeah.
here.
So you gotta be at 8? Yeah,
Fucking
what time you gotta be at work? 8 o'clock?
no, 7.
7? Okay.
So I need to leave.
You don't live far from
Yeah, I
work,
need to
do you?
leave.
How
What?
far you gotta go to get to work? How far do you have to go to
Yeah.
get to work?
No, not far.
Where?
Like 10 minutes drive or something.
Okay. Not bad.
Yeah, so
Not
usually
bad.
when I leave out around 6:30, 6:35, I normally reach there
Okay.
around 6:50. Cayman is small, man. Tiny. Ah, what?
Whose chicken is that anyway?
Nobody. They came over here with the sailors from long ago, and they
Yeah.
didn't have anything to control the population, so it grew. They had some culling programs a few years ago
All right.
for chickens and
Time to,
iguanas.
time to, time to take a stick and knock one in the head and put in the pot.
Oh, hey, what? You remember during the lockdown,
Yeah.
right? We had a bunch
Yeah.
of chickens, and then during the time, like after it was finished, we noticed that their population went down far. Like say
Wow.
we had 20 in the yard, we now had seven. We had
Wow.
some Filipinos, to be honest.
People
So we
got to
think
do what
they
they
eat
got to
them.
do, Sam, and they was eating them chickens during the lockdown.
Yeah, no, but most Jamaicans don't. Well, nobody in the yard really eats them here, but we have some
Okay.
Filipinos next door. Yeah, man.
Oh man, the
And next
Filipinos are
yard.
becoming like Chinese. They everywhere. Shit.
Yeah, I've seen them eat them already.
Oh, you know, hell, they eat any and everything. I know they've been eating them. Shit. What? They're not gonna. They're not gonna let that chicken just be out there making noise and not knock him in the head and eat it.
Yeah, I mean, we had a breadfruit tree close to us. It was bearing, so we ate mostly breadfruit and stuff, you know,
You know,
for
mosquitoes
either.
asking you, Sam, do you kill the chickens yourself and eat them?
Oh no, not these, but back home, I have some chickens. My mom has a small coop, so sometimes I'd help her kill them.
All
Oh
right.
yeah, yeah,
Nothing, nothing better than some fresh chickens, General Mosquito. You know that.
yeah, and
Fresh
it's
chicken is
dark meat
always
too.
better. Is what now?
It's dark meat. The meat most times
Yeah,
it's very dark compared
yeah,
to the
yeah.
broiler
Store
birds
bought
that they have
stuff.
now.
You exactly
Yeah,
right.
it's good for you, man.
Yeah, it's actually good for you, right? It's better than the stuff you get in the grocery stores now that's full of chemicals.
Yeah, I don't want to touch that. Don't want to touch that at all.
Uh, you don't want to, but everybody ain't got chickens roaming around the house, Sam. Everybody not looking up to have a bunch of chickens and roosters roaming around. Hell,
Yeah,
I
we have
I
iguanas
I don't,
too.
I don't never get to see them. I seen one couple about a month ago. I was up in Tampa, Florida, doing something, and there's a bunch
Hmm.
of chickens out there. I said, whose chickens are these? Damn, they was chickens just run up and down the road. I'm like, what the hell? Whose chickens are these?
Hmm. Oh,
You
you know
know?
what too? Um, uh, what was it again? Yeah, when I was in training school back home,
Uh-huh.
they had some children visit from the more urban part of Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
And it's a farm, it's a huge farm. And someone said, that's a cow. You get milk from a cow. The child said, milk? I thought milk was made in a factory. And the child said the same thing about
That's
eggs.
funny. That's
Yeah,
funny. Sad, but funny.
yeah.
Man,
It's
you thought it was
disconnected
made
from
in a
his food.
factory. Why would you drink it if it was made in a damn factory? Good God. That
Mm.
milk was made in a factory. That's funny.
Well, they're factory made milk now, um, vegan milk or
Yeah.
artificial meat.
Yeah, it does taste
And
better,
it's
Jim
that
Mosquito,
again.
because it's that real fresh, real chicken meat. It's real. So you're right. I've had
Yeah.
the pleasure of having real chicken. That's why I love when I'm in Tanzania. The chicken is real. I get to eat real chicken.
Mm.
So you know, I agree. The taste is always better. Or in Ghana, when I was in Ghana, I had real chicken. Like, dang, this
Yeah.
fresh and clean. You
Mm.
know, as African people don't realize good we got it when we around good food. I think like I said, I think the last place with really good food is still Africa. And
Yeah, I think so too.
they trying to stop that by bringing these herbicides and pesticides. But right now, still today, I think the best food grown about Africa when you have the food tastes so rich and so fresh because that's not been altered by all these pesticides and herbicides and all this other shit that the Europeans bring in. Them
Yeah.
is always
I
death
remember
coats
one
and
time.
shit.
Yeah, I remember one time I ate a fruit in the woods, right?
Yeah.
When I ate it, I heard stuff like popping in my head, like something happened. So I was wondering to myself, should I keep eating this? I bit it again, and, That's a nice
I
vibe.
don't know. Yeah, because
I
it
know
was
it sounds
fresh. You
strange,
know,
but
no,
yeah,
it don't sound slim because you get more nutrition from something that was fresh and not with all the herbicides and pesticides that we've been unfortunately that this European has put around the planet. This cracker is wicked. Everything with him is death.
yeah, every damn thing.
Every damn thing is death. Wicked ass
Mm,
beast. You got black
not
people
really, man.
worshiping these damn things. This shit's crazy. Black people worshiping these white people. It's fucking insane.
Yeah,
Oh, is that Katie? Did Katie make it back? It might be Katie came back.
I don't know.
I think she's trying to make it back. I think that's Katie. I think she made it back. Or trying to come back. In that still now. She's trying to make it back. Well, she almost made something. She makes it back. I just heard her pop on, but she popped back off.
Oh,
And then, yeah.
wait, what time is it there anyway?
I'm in Kenya right now. It's probably about
Yeah.
one something, almost 2 o'clock. Let's see what
Oh,
time.
okay.
So if it's six, it's 7 here. Add 7 hours there. So it's two.
Mm.
It's probably it's 2:30. Oh, it says about 2:30 there.
Okay.
Let's see. Now I can ask my damn phone. There's Google. Damn it. 2303. Damn. Lock my damn other business phone. Hold on. 12303. Okay, let me ask Google. There she go. It says she made it back in now.
Oh, all right.
She should. I think she made it back in. She's trying to anyway.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's back.
finally I made it back.
Okay, she's back.
All right.
But okay, this got me when I was almost winding up the show. And what were you talking about, guys? Because I can.
They were, we were
Someone, do
asking
you feel
what
defeated
time is it in Kenya right now?
2012?
I think it's 2:30, isn't it, Katie?
It is 2:30. Yeah.
Yeah, figured it. Yes,
Oh,
it's
okay.
2:30.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
we were
Okay.
talking about cooking. We were talking about cooking chicken. We were talking about our
You
fresh
should
chicken.
come here in Kenya. I make chicken for you.
It's fresh chicken. Can you
Oh,
cook
okay.
chicken, Katie?
I can very well.
We'll see in Tanzania. You and
So
Joby
you
say
like
you can
cooking?
cook.
I
We'll
do.
see.
Yeah,
We'll
I'm
see.
a woman of all recipes. No
We'll see when you
bragging.
guys. We'll see when you guys get to Tanzania in
Mm-hmm.
December and Spike's taste your food. He's like, Spike's will be honest. He's like, hey, I don't know about this chicken Katie cook.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we will see that in Tanzania. And Keith,
But
I wanted to confirm if still we are going to do the outdoor show tomorrow.
yes, you are. How'd you know about
Oh.
that? How'd you know? I didn't
It
even.
is Spikes told me to ask you.
I didn't even discuss it yet. I was gonna tell Spikes I'm gonna call you guys after your show and set it up.
Mm.
You're gonna be outside the mall and Spikes is gonna go
I can't
around.
wait.
Spikes is gonna go around with a stick, hitting people in the head whoever got their shot.
The
He's
homeboy
gonna be like
Spike.
he's gonna be like the homeboy Spike's gonna be like the Maasai warriors, like had the whiplash shit, running around whipping people in Nairobi. What are you doing? It's your homeboy Spikes whipping you. Get your ass up.
Okay, yeah, and family, I want to leave you, and I played the song by Major Tabia Zawa Kenya. I guess I should repeat it for you because
Tell Spikes to call me, Katie, when you get done, and we'll explain what we're gonna be doing outside the mall
sure.
on the
Oh,
streets
hang
of
on. What
Nairobi.
you don't want to play a song for Spikes? Some
What
Burning
Like
Boy,
Spikes
something like
now?
that. You wanted
say,
to
Sammy?
play a song for Spike. You wanted to play a song for Spikes.
Yeah,
Remember?
not
Oh
for
yeah,
Spike,
play the
for
song for
you.
Spikes.
Ah,
Play Play Burner Boy Monster. Play this for
No,
Homeboy Spikes. Play Monster by
I,
Burner Boy.
I didn't say I'm playing a song for Spikes. I said I'm playing a song for you guys. Tabia za Wakenya by Major, the music artist I was talking about.
No, we already heard that. Play Burner Boy by. No, we already heard that. Play Burner Boy. We did the Spikes, damn it. Play Burner Boy Monster for Spikes.
Okay.
Those words are very
Okay.
important. Play that. We're playing this for the Homeboy
Okay.
Spikes.
Let me find the Burna Boy for Spikes.
Burner Boy Monster. Burner Boy's Monster. We playing this for the. This is the request for the Homeboy Spikes. Burner Boy's Monster. Very important that we listen to these lyrics because they are true. I love when you get artists like Burner Boy who actually does real music about real topics that affect us as African people globally. So shout out to Burner Boy, and this is for the Homeboy Spikes.
Keep our position away. That's why we strap with the case. Don't get up from your place. Just to get up in the day. Not knowing how to behave. That is the sign that you make. Just lose your life from the way. Your body caught in the lake. You fucked around in the fish. Never be dreaming for days. You know we come from a place where people smile for the space. How can they smile if you look around? They surrounded by pain. I seen the sky turn to gray. It took the light from the day. It's like they lips up the state. Ain't comprehending the hate that the oppressed generate. When they've been working like slaves, they get some minimum wage. You turn around and you blame them for that anger and rage. Put them in check with the chase because of what they became. We are the monsters you made. Calling me a monster, calling us fake. You think them out until the dawn is away. Calling me a monster. We stay away, away, away. A monster, no mistake. But there's only so many there. We are the monsters. I like the darkness. Let's skip the classes in school. Because the teacher, the teacher, but the white man, them teaching them you being teachers in my African food. Classes in school. Pop up a park on the phone. That's how they find for the night. That they been lying to you. Ain't no denying the truth. See what I'm trying to do is try to lie, but the mother's crying, we're dying as you. Someone come out in my shoes. See if you smile at the truth. See if you die just your fool. That's when you have a clue of what the fuck we go through. You're fucking lucky if you live through the day, better pray that God always stay with you. Ain't fucking safe any day. The way will be coming for you. We need a change and it ain't no way I'ma take an excuse. Smiling, just finding a way. I'm fucking smiling the grave. This is the price that you pay. We are the monsters you made. Calling me a monster, calling us fake.
Yes, okay, kid, I played the song for the Homeboy Spikes,
All right.
and I
That's
hope
for the
you
Homeboy
enjoyed.
Spikes. Tell them to call me. Yeah, I think the audio was messed up, but that's okay. It's good. The audio was bad. I don't know what happened. But anyway, yeah, tell Spikes to call me, and we'll set up what's going to be happening tomorrow outside.
Yeah, I'll tell him.
That's for the Homeboy Spikes. Talking about these teachers are great. Now, I had one teacher. Now, I will admit, I will admit this. Spikes is a great Swahili teacher. I don't know why he is, but he's a great Swahili teacher. I will give him that. Spikes is one hellified Swahili teacher. He is. He is
Oh,
that.
yeah,
But
yesterday you were supposed to celebrate him.
yeah, he is. Spikes is a great. He is. He is an exceptional Swahili teacher. That's why he loves this Swahili teacher. Spikes is an exceptional Swahili teacher. But most teachers suck. Most teachers don't teach you shit, and most teachers, as Better Cooley, I mean, better whatever the dude from Nigeria, Mila Cootie, whatever, told his teacher, stop teaching me nonsense. Most teachers teach you nonsense. It's all lies and all moronic stuff. And we are the monsters that you made.
Yes, kid. Let's end the show here, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of your evening.
Much love, family. Everybody be safe. Much love.
Yeah.
African power. Much love to all African people globally.
Yeah, and thank you all for joining us today. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you, General Mosquito. Thank you, Joy.
And put that chicken in a pot or shut him up.
And the chicken in the background.
That chicken is getting on my damn nerves.
Cheering us up, and yeah.
General Mosquito said thanks to Katie for always looking so nice. General Mosquito said thanks to Katie for always looking so nice.
Thank you, General Mosquito.
What's up, family? Oh, that damn chicken.
Karibu Kenya, tuna madem mambo mabazeng, lugha ya taifa ni sheng.